Don't get too excited, it's alright. Contain yourselves. Yes, sarcasm, the lowest form of humor. So I'm back, and I've been gone for far too long. To the point that I don't even know how to use YouTube anymore. I don't know whether there's been like an update or something, or like 10 in my absence, or whether I've just like become a bit stupid. But I can't find anything, and I can't watch anything, and it's just doing my head in. I'm trying to go into all my channels that I watch and go back to the last video that I watched, because I haven't been watching anything either. Trying to go back to like the last thing I remember watching and then watch from there. But when I try to do that, it like loads 2 or 3 videos and it says no more items available. It's like, I know there fucking is more items available, don't lie to me. But yeah, so that's why I haven't been commenting on anyone's stuff, because I haven't been able to watch anyone's stuff. But yes, hopefully I will sort that out and work out what the problem is soon, because I've got a lot of catching up to do. So yeah, there's that. There's my absence, not really explained, but I don't really have a valid reason. No one cares, it's cool. So here I am. I'm not in my car, which is why you've got this bizarro camera angle, because I don't have a mount in this car. So there you are, balancing down there in front of the Speedo, because everyone knows how flattering upwards angles are. Yes, so there's that. The thing that I've been thinking, like, I need to make a video, but I just had absolutely nothing to say. Like, there is no news, there is nothing to report. I did finish a real estate course recently, so that was really cool. I enjoyed that. So hopefully I will start doing some real estate stuff, which will be cool. But yeah, other than that, I've really had nothing to say until today. And you can easily guess, I'm sure, what it was that inspired me. It was Facebook. At the moment in Australia, we have this thing called Sexpo, which is like a big exhibition where all the strippers and dildos come out on display, and everyone goes along. So it hasn't been in Melbourne yet. The Melbourne one is in, I think, November. But yeah, it's been to some other states. And I think there's been some things have come up that have just made me think, if there's one thing I'm glad that my mum hasn't been around for, it's Facebook. Because I look at some people and, you know, they've got children, you know, my age, and they've got Facebook, and said children also have Facebook, and I look at the stuff that these women are posting, and it's just like, firstly, my mum would never do that to begin with. but I would be mortified if she did. We're talking about, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, talking like teenage girls, but they're like fucking grown women, like grown. Like, I'm sadly turning 30 this year. These women are old enough to be my mum. And they're writing shit that's like, oh, hello. And I just think, like, is this like normal? Is this cool? Is everyone, maybe me and my mom just didn't have this, like, let's sit down and have a drink and talk about blowjobs kind of relationship. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. Maybe I'm the weird one. But I just think, like, if I saw my mom posting shit on Facebook about like, just, I don't even know. Some of the stuff that I've seen is just like, I'd die. I would literally die if my mum posted anything like that on Facebook. My mum never had a Facebook, but I know 110% if she did, she would not be talking about dildos and fucking God knows what else on Facebook for the fucking whole world to see. It's like, where is your dignity and self-respect and all of that good shit that you're supposed to have as a grown woman, adult lady woman thing? Like, I don't know. So I mean, some of it is not, it's not even an age, it's not even like an ageist thing. It's just like, some of the shit is, it would be fucking just as bad if I said it, or if a fucking 15-year-old said it. It's not necessarily about the age. It's just made me wonder, like, what was your relationship like with your mums, dads, whatever, with, like, talking about sex related things? Was it all, like, out open on the table, like, no big deal? Or was it more sort of like not? I just think it's really bizarre. And if my mum was talking about blowjobs, I would probably be physically ill for some time. But others are just like, fucking, it's no different to fucking talking about the weather or some shit. And I just think there's certain things that you don't want to know about your mum, and there's certain things that equally you don't want to know about your child, and I would say that that's one of those things. I don't really want to know who makes my mum fucking wet. I don't want to fucking know. And these mums have daughters my age, and they're all just fucking getting their juices flowing all over fucking Facebook with no fucks given, and it seems like I'm the only one that thinks that this is fucking weird. So I just wanted to know, do you guys think it's weird, or am I just like prude that is just like the weird one? I don't think I am. I think it's fucking weird, and I don't think that talking about what gets your juices flowing with your mum is a fucking normal thing to do. But that's just me. I remember when I was in primary school, I was friends with this girl, and she had a single mum. My mum was a single mum as well, but she wasn't a whore for, I have no other way of describing this woman. So, you know, my mum wasn't like that. This mum was full on. this girl that I was friends with, she was full on. Like, I used to go over to their house in the mornings, and then we would go to school together, and often her mum would drive us, even though it was walkable. And there was this guy in the year above us, and he used to walk down her street. So her mum was insisting that she set up her daughter with this boy. So she always, if we saw him walking, she would always pull over and tell him to get in the car and stuff, and she would drive him and everything. And this is when we were in like grade 4 or grade 5. So I'm talking like 10 or 11 years old, and she's trying to set up her daughter with a boy that is a year or two older than her. So yeah, like 11 or 12 years old. And I just thought that was weird. Like, and it's even weirder now that, like, yeah, my daughter's turning 11 this year, and I can't imagine trying to get her to do anything more with a guy than be friends. I just think that's really weird. And then, you know, but this mum was just like all open about her shit. Like, she'd walk around the house in her underwear and fucking talk about guys, and, you know, ask us, you know, have you got a boyfriend? Are you seeing anyone? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, we're in primary school. We're like children. But yeah, she was like totally fine with it. And then they moved house away from here, and they moved into like this modernized warehouse. So the outside looked like a warehouse, but inside it was like all modern, but it was like all fully open plan. Like, there was no doors, and just sort of like half walls dividing the rooms. And upstairs was this girl's room, and downstairs was her mum's room, and you could look down from the girl's room into the mum's room, see straight into her bedroom, straight into the bathroom, and everything downstairs. And she used to have her boyfriend over and have like loud porno style sex, and it was like you could hear it through the whole house, and you could see it if you looked over the side, which we didn't, but you know, you would have been able to see it if you looked over from her room, over like this little balcony thing. You could see directly into her room and see all the bits jiggling around and shit. And it was like, no one thought that was weird except for me. And yeah, I mean, everyone's different. Everyone has different relationships with their parents and stuff. Maybe I'm just like a prude, I don't know. But I would love to hear what you guys think about this whole thing, and yeah, how open you guys were with your parents about sexual escapades, and whether it be yours or theirs. These people are happy to discuss it regardless of whether it's the child or the parent. Apparently it's no big deal. Let's all just get our shit out and walk around and talk about fucking bleh. Anyway, I'm back. I'm rambling, so I'll let you go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying subscribed, even though I have produced zero content in the longest time.